Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Leo for November 2021. Let's start with oracle cards to have an insight, but mostly it's supposed to be timeless, supposed to find you when you need it. Please keep only things which you feel like you resonate with. Rest, live for others. Thank you. Oh, we have card. I love it. Spirit of the river. Movement towards adventure. Leo, you have made a decision to change something in your life. You don't care that it's difficult what you want to do, or you don't care that it's an adventure. You want to change something in your life, definitely. And you don't care that it might be difficult, or you don't care what others say. You don't care that your family might be saying, oh my gosh, this is not the way you're supposed to go. Oh my gosh, it will be difficult, you will regret. You rather regret something that didn't work out than staying in that stagnation you are in and not using opportunity, which is just picturing itself in front of you. We have goblins because you have enough. You don't trust people who are advising you to don't go there or don't do that, because you are dealing with goblins. Definitely, this is like the people around you which are helping you to make that decision to get a risk and start something new, because they are forcing you to change. This is number 5. Look at that. 5. 50 reduces to 5, and we have 5 here as well. Which means those goblins, those people who are surrounding you and trying to hold you to them, this is you realizing that if you stay with them, if you stay in their environment where you are, you will become one of them, and you don't want to. We have as well come together. Look at that. It might be about new relationship, but it might be about you coming together with exactly your soul tribe, with people which you truly resonate with and which you truly feel understood. This is the reading for you and them, whoever you're dealing with, you want to, but swap the roles. Remember to swap the roles if you resonate with other side more. Okay, what's heavy on your mind then? 2 of Wands, exactly. Making a decision about picking up a different path in your life. Having the opportunity, this is the most important, because I always say, okay, decisions are difficult, especially when we have to change something which involves risk, definitely, or leaving behind either people, doesn't matter that not necessarily the ones which you like or love, but still leaving behind the people is not comfortable for people. But it's always when there is somebody around you who doesn't resonate with you, don't resonate with, don't stick with that person, because that person definitely will dim your life and that light, and that person will not allow you to vibe higher, to increase your frequency. It's impossible, because you just like anchored to those people, and whatever you want to do, it's beautiful, and this is it. This involves risk, but you are rather risk and fail than stay in that stagnation, which for you is already a failure, which is unbelievable energy. Too many, but I saw 7 of Pentacles, because you want to invest in yourself, which is great as well. Okay, can we have one more, please, for the 2 of Wands? You want to, Queen of Pentacles, you want to work on your stability, you want to be independent, you want to, if there would be any relationship where is dependency, that you would prefer to people depend on you. This is Queen of Pentacles, is somebody who has Pentacle, is the most grounded, stable Queen of the whole deck, yes? This is what you want to do. You are going towards something new, hoping that it will bring you the independency, it will bring you money, it will bring you stability. And you will decide about your life, which is beautiful. It might be, for example, picking up different profession, changing job, changing environment, moving to different city, bigger city, to find better job. This is as well picking up to, this is the Queen which is committed into the relationship. It might be you choosing to be with the partner who can help you to build stability. But it would be King of Swords. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, and it came in reverse. Strangely, when I have the whole deck upright, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever you're dealing with, they don't feel like there is a potential, either in the situation they are currently involved in, or situation with you. They don't see potential. They don't see growth. They don't see like investing in you or the person they are in with can bring them anything, satisfaction or whatsoever. More, can we have more? Okay. And we have 5 of Wands, because there is argument, there is a competition. They are they are thinking that they don't want to invest because there is argument or competition. And if you struggle with somebody to commit to you, it's only because you are surrounded by goblins, people who are telling you differently, or people who knows better what you're supposed to do in your life, which is completely bullshit. But this is why that person doesn't want to commit, because they don't want to be involved with those goblins. And probably there is somebody, if this is your case, if this is your scenario, then there is somebody who is telling you that you are surrounded by people who are telling you wrong, who are taking you to the wrong places, to the wrong ideas, and you're resisting it still, but at the moment considering picking up different path. But that person doesn't want to deal with the surroundings, your surroundings, if this is your case. But if not, then there is somebody who doesn't want to invest in something because too much argument or too big competition. Might be in the business, maybe this is your business, possible business partner, and doesn't see growth possibility in whatever idea you have in your mind, and doesn't want to invest because there is too many people doing this already, and there is no chance for you to do whatever you have in your mind. Then don't care about, you shouldn't care about that, because this is just the goblin who is sent by the devil, by the wrong entities, to dim your light and to put a doubt in your mind that you are not capable to do anything. Competition is good in business. Why? Because it makes you think farther, do better, go further. You have to show bigger resistance. There is nothing wrong with it, with self-development, with self-improvement. Competition is good, but whoever you're dealing with doesn't think like that. For them, competition is the end of the road. Whereas for you, it looks like competition is just a trigger, which I love, because the business is based on competition. The business is based. It might be still also a romantic reading, because there might be a wife and husband who cannot agree on some kind of investment, yes? But the competition is good because it gives the vibe, it gives the drive. And very often it's not important to win. What's important is experience, try. The worst what we can do to ourselves is just not to try, not to risk, and live with it to the rest of our days, yes? What's happening in your life? Let's see what's happening in your life. And you have the devil, Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, or you are dealing with somebody who is toxic, who is codependent on you, or you think you are codependent on that person, and you financially bounded. That's why you're still considering the opinion, that goblin's opinion. Goblins, you feel like you are financially codependent on somebody, or you have to obey something. This is toxicity, this is addictions. But look, we have only major arcana in your current situation, in current life, which signifies that there is a huge need for change, the need for huge change, or the change is right now happening. And those are amazing cards, amazing, because we have a codependency, toxicity, the devil card, we have the world, Capricorn and Aquarius energy, finishing something, and we have a judgment, Scorpio energy. Listen, currently in your life, you realized who is a goblin, you realize who is not having a good intention, who you cannot achieve anything more in your life than what you already have. Yes, even if you committed to somebody, even if you are married to that person, you know with that person you will not go further. But you want to, you crave, you have a calling. There is some kind of calling which you cannot resist to answer. And you don't want to be bounded to anything which is toxic, which is lazy, which is not progressing, stopping you, blocking you, putting to the end this, closing one cycle to be able to open another one. Even if this means by yourself, because you are brave enough, you are come together. You're coming together with something, somebody, or the idea of talking to your higher self, listening to your higher self. And you are responding to some call. This is judgment. Somebody didn't want to help you to make a decision, the proper decision. Somebody didn't want to risk for you or with you. Then you are making decision for both of you, or the situation, or those group of people you're dealing with. You are making the decision. And you're standing for yourself. This is judgment. You're standing for yourself. You are reviving yourself. You are reborn. You feel reborn and ready for adventure, ready for taking another step in your life, which I fucking love. And you don't want anybody to make decisions for you anymore. Yes? Because whenever they took the decisions, it always was step back. And you don't want to do any more steps back. And what's happening in the life of the person you're dealing with? They heartbroken. Oh my gosh. And Page of Swords. 3 swords and Page of Swords. Whoever you're dealing with, you broke their heart because you decided to not listen to them. How toxic is that? You might be dealing with narcissistic person. I don't know why I'm talking so much about the narcissistic people recently, but yes, Jesus, this is one of the traits of narcissistic person when they are heartbroken, when you're deciding to do something differently than they told you. And we have next to it Page. How could you? Because it's somebody who is very immature and does not even know how to properly communicate. It's somebody will tell you, how could you break my heart? Because you went and you learned to be a nurse, or you learned to be a accountant, and you want to leave the house, our kids, for the nursery, and you want to go to job. How could you? You're supposed to be a slave and clean all day long our house. Silly people. Basically, silly people, no? Tell me. Silly, no? Who's supposed to be heartbroken here? You or them? It's a trick. It's a trap. Even if that person is heartbroken because you're not doing what you used to, or you're not doing what they want you to do, it's, not a slavery anymore. Slavery is illegal. Come on, I think, everywhere, no? Maybe not in your house. It's like, as well, Page of the spying. They might be spying as well. What you're doing, what you're planning to do, be careful, because if this is the case, then they might be spying for them to be able to compromise, to jeopardize your new beginning, your new idea, to bring this to the end. What's the advice? The moon. Oh, exactly, the moon. The advice from the spirit guides. Pisces energy. Keep it quiet. Keep the fucking this quiet. Don't tell whoever you're dealing with, to that person who doesn't believe in you and does want you to be banded to them, to be slaved to them. Yes? Don't tell that person. Keep this quiet. And I felt strongly as well, because you have a plural here, goblins, that person is gonna to do smear campaign, which means that person will be convincing and will send towards you, will start creating flying monkeys, which means they will convince all your surroundings, the people who you used to know together, convince them that they meant to convince you to stop doing whatever you are planning to do. Okay? But this is for screwing up your opportunity. The spirit guides are telling, don't say any word. Do whatever you want, but quietly. Don't rely neither on that person or any of your surroundings, the people who that person knows, because they might be already turned into flying monkeys. They will not help you. And we have 4 of Swords. Look at that. Give it a moment. Give it a time. This is 4 of Swords. Get rest. Or put something to the sleep. It's not talking as well. It's not like silent treatment, because it would be a different card. It's more like don't argue. Don't bring up anything. It's like pretend you're sleeping. Be resistant in terms of not wanting to talk with anybody. Like, show everybody you're either sick and you have to stay home, you don't want to talk to, something like that. That's just, they don't know what you're doing. They think you're resting, but you not necessarily, yes? And this is, look, in this deck, there's a lady which is trying to walk on swords, not touching the ground, which for me signifies that you're supposed to do the balancing act, which means don't touch the ground. Don't leave on the ground your footsteps, footprints, for others to be able to spy on you or follow you. Okay. In terms of being able to find out what you're doing, because they can literally screw it up. They can literally jeopardize this. Okay, we have the advice for the person who you're dealing with, 7 of Wands. They have to protect the energy, yours, or even, too many cards are, or themselves. They need to start protecting themselves from what? 5 of Cups. 7 of Wands and 5 of Cups. Fighting and regret. If they want you in their life, keep you in their life, Spirit Guides advising them to stand for you, to fight for you. The 7 of Wands, it's like protecting something or somebody or energy against others who does not agree. They have to stand for you, stand up for you. If they want to prevent somebody else to steal your 2 of Cups, steal you from them. There is like a stealer, because otherwise they will regret, yes? They regret that they didn't been there for you when you the most needed them. Okay, what has happened for you two? What has happened for you? What has happened between 2 of you? Yeah. Directions. Somebody's been a direction for another person and not and taken for granted, not necessarily following. And what you think about them, that they waiting for you to change, and they waiting for you to get scared. Look at that, waiting for you to get scared and withdrawn from the idea which is in your mind, or waiting to be scared enough that you will beg them for help, or for them to come back, or for, and what they think about you, that you are their friend. Sorry, this was completely messed up. This is what you think about them. Waiting and fear is like that they waiting and they are scared of waiting for you to come back, and that they are scared what you're planning to do, and what you think they think about you, that you are their friend, or that they are your friends, that between 2 of you there is a friendshipness still to be rescued, or don't know, maybe it's just your friend who is not necessarily supporting you. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.